Good evening, book lovers of the internet. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe because for every subscriber, I get a new subscriber and they also read a page from a book of my choice. In today's video, I am going to be reviewing a graphic novel, a Marvel graphic novel called Captain America The New Deal. This one is by John Ney Rieber and John Cassaday. This is from the Ultimate Graphic Novels collection, of which I have many. Now, I rated this one 3 out of 5 stars, and it has 170 pages, more or less. So, I don't really have a lot to say about this, except for how it's always a pleasure to see Cap in action. So, I don't have much to say because not much happened in this one, but of course, readers had to take into account how the September 11 situation was still an extremely sensitive topic when this was originally made, and both author and artist had to write and illustrate with care out of respect for the victims of such an attack. So, now, as you would of course know, especially if you are a Captain America fan, Steve Rogers has always advocated or yearned for freedom and justice, especially in America, and he tries to understand why terrorists act in such a way and what reason they could possibly have to kill innocent men, women, and children and die in the process themselves. Why would a person go to such an extreme, right? To kill innocent people. Cap in this one tries to understand the reason, and of course, extremism and religion have never really mixed well, as we of course know historically, and this one I would say has a lot to do with non-fiction in a way, despite having a superhero in it, of course, which would classify it as a um, apart from being a graphic novel, of course, it's a fiction one because despite being based on historical events, it has a superhero and characters who don't really exist in real life. There is also Nick Fury in this one, who um, has apparently very close ties with Captain America, which isn't something I was expecting either. So, one thing that surprised me about this graphic novel, which I also wasn't expecting, is that I didn't really think that Captain America cared much for his identity remaining anonymous. It's always there are characters who want to remain anonymous, especially in the DC world, but with Marvel, this is never really the situation, especially if you take Iron Man into account. Um, just to give an example, there's of course Spider Man, but with Captain America, this has never really been a problem, but in this one, he reveals who he is as a person by removing his mask, and he made that seem as though it's some sort of revelation, which is something I suppose I never really picked up solely through watching MCU, and they don't make that big a deal out of it in the MCU. So if you know something that I don't about Captain America, make sure to let me know in the comment section, and whether this was intentional, whether this was a mistake, whether this is something that only has to do with this graphic novel specifically. I haven't read a lot of comics having to do with Captain America yet, although I do want to see Cap in action even more frequently. So, this is one of those comics where, as a reader, I found myself appreciating the artwork more than I did the plot, since, as I already mentioned, much of it is predictable, since it follows a pattern which many war movies where hostages are involved tend to use. So, in either case, that is all I had to say about Captain America The New Deal. Let me know what comics I should review next. In the comment section, I have several of these, and I was planning on reading something having to do with the birth of Venom and Spider Man in another video devoted to a graphic novel. So let me know if you think that is a good idea or not in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Check out the rest of my content because why not? And I will see you in the next one, hopefully, very, very soon. I have been very busy recently, so I can't really promise anything, but I hope that I'll see you again very, very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.